Hey folks, it's Jumpin' Quills and welcome back to more Mountain Blade 2. Bannerlord, this is part 22. We've come such a long way, but we still have such a long way to go. And well, last we left off, I'm fairly positive we just kept fighting battles against against the Western Empire. And right now we're still looking to do more or less the same, because they're at war with the Southern Empire, and so we're pretty much just helping them screw over the Western Empire wherever we possibly can. And so I'm not sure where the entirety of their parties are. That's a party of 110 from Gyarios right there. Apparently something's going on with my own party, which we have some good units ready to get, I guess, brought into the fold. As of right now, we are currently sitting at 100 units, which isn't half bad. I guess I should technically say 97, including R3, but we can pick up some more units. Another infantryman for the group, and we're going to be nearing the very maximum that we can have. One more infantry unit. We're holding on to these units partially for the fact that if something does go wrong, we lose a good majority of our archers. We can have these guys right in to back them up. I honestly forget why I have Toladi alone, so I think I actually might be... Wait a second, hold on. Whoa. This is right, I picked her up. The last we left off, we were looking to get a caravan. That's what I was looking for. Okay, I'm a fool. I was thinking of the wrong thing. I, for some reason, thought there was going to be a... Is that a party? That is a party. For some reason, I thought I did not recognize what it was. Let's see. We could definitely help... Actually, we should definitely help fight this, because if we can kill Gyarios here with the assistance of another 52 men, this battle would be very against Gyarios, so we might as well just go for it. I'm surprised this isn't actually in the village, seeing this is right next to the village. I'm surprised to see that this isn't right next to it. Well, let's see. They're just going to charge right in, which is, I guess, fine. I'm not really rooting for it. I just saved a screenshot because they keep holding...
Get moving!
I'm fine with them losing more men, as they're not really my allies. They're just kind of opportunistic, individuals. They're pretty much just cannon fodder for my own men. Let's see. Looks like their cavalry hasn't moved up. That's not my horse archers for a second. I thought my horse archers were...
Onwards!
Oh, no, they're moving a little too far. I'm going to hold my men back. My archers should be getting some pretty good shots as they clash on this hill over here, and they should continue to fight. Yeah, we're definitely just going to stay downhill. Might not be the best idea, actually, since they have the hill. But we're just going to really just get some shots down in there, hopefully. I should probably put my infantry right behind my archers. I think that would be the best bet. And actually keep my mounted archers a little bit further back. Again, they're really just the cannon fodder to do some damage to them, so we don't have to do as much. I kind of expected them to just get completely wiped, given the numbers that they had. My big concern is they do have the hill, compared to our archers, so they don't have a whole lot of shields in this upcoming formation, which isn't too problematic. I don't know what my men are doing. My archers really want to get closer, so I'm going to back them up behind the line. I don't know what they're doing. That was extremely risky for them to do that. Perhaps there was something else happening that I wasn't paying attention to, but I can't hit this guy. Please stop blocking. It looks like they didn't get close enough to do any major damage to our army, which is exactly what I'm hoping for. Come on, get off the horse. Kill him. Kill him. They still have their own archers, so that's my biggest concern. I need to put my men into a shield wall, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put infantry into a shield wall and then put them just charging forward. Because I think at this point the archers themselves, now the enemy, are just in a charge, which I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I'll be entirely... Hey, don't do it. We lost a wound on Imperial Recruit. Did we take any wounds? Or any deaths? No, we don't take wounds. So that's really good. Again, the other party kind of got obliterated. But luckily most of them, the majority of them are wounds. But I mean, again, we're not really too worried. The Southern Empire seems to be doing just fine, better than what they normally do. But they appreciate our help, so our relationship goes up another 5 with them. And we're not going to take them prisoner. I don't have anywhere to put them, so we might as well just increase our relationship with them, because why the hell not? Looking at our recruits, they're all ready to get promoted, except for one, fortunately. We can get 3 of them into Imperial Veterans, and get these archers promoted as well, so we're going to be doing better off there. Well, again, almost the majority of our forces are veterans. Once we get these... I have 41 archers. No, I don't. Okay. I have 39. Yeah, we only have 5 people who aren't tier 4 for the archer unit, which is really nice. And we also have another Keshig, which is what I like to see. Keshig is below, only 1 tier below the Kuzak Kongsguard. And I think our last infantryman is ready to join us, so now we have a full party. Whether or not I want to, we're going to just take again any of the Equites, the horsemen. We're definitely going to, because the elite Imperial Cataphracts are one of the best cavalry units, and eventually I will want to have some cavalry of my own next to my own horse archers, because those Horse archers are good for harassing. Cavalry is good just for dealing a bunch of damage when you have them in large numbers, especially in causing a bunch of disruption. Well, let's see. What we're going to currently do is actually head over either to Apricot. Maybe we should head south. We should head west. We do have a caravan that's staying in the west over here, so we should probably head east and get a caravan on this side of the map to kind of split up our money a little bit and make it a bit safer. Are these two going to want to engage us? It doesn't look like it. Looking at their armies, they don't have a whole lot of recruits in that army, which is surprising. Typically, they're made up of majority of recruits, so they have some pretty decent units. Can't say the same for this army, where 35 of their 57, half their army is recruits. That's definitely not ideal. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and head over to Physion, actually, and we're going to buy a caravan there, since we have the money, and it helps offset the balance of our still increasing quality of troops, which is going to definitely be the biggest strain on our income. So yeah, getting another caravan will definitely help. Oh, the caravan is actually getting attacked by looters, which is interesting to see, because a caravan usually has, I think, 30 men in it, so there must be a lot of looters that's getting attacked by, and if I do end up losing that caravan, I'm not going to be too happy about it. Because unfortunately, you don't get your money back unless you have a very special perk which allows you to. But yeah, what we're going to do, we can almost pull in these guys. We have a lot of prisoners who are willing to join us, and us being at maximum capacity is not going to allow us to really do much when it comes to, well, essentially picking up more units. And looking at our clan, we're nowhere near clan 4. The only way for us to really get units is going to be through some certain traits, such as, I believe there's one in leadership where we can have more men. That is, I don't know how you get anything past like 220, because even after you have a maximum rate of like 10, it doesn't seem to go over too well. But we might as well look into leadership, because I think at one point in leadership there is a lower wage, and getting veterans respect will definitely help, because we're probably going to do it. So it'd be smart just economically to put some money or put some points into this and try to get our leadership up to at least level 100. So if we can get this, that'll definitely help out with our currency, because again, most of our units are going to be tier 4 or 5 and above. And so if we can, those are also the most expensive, so having lower wages for them is definitely going to help us out. And I think there is also something else, right? It's our crossbows. And this is, again, a very, very broken perk. Bolting Guard, upkeep of tier 4 plus units. Ranged troops are reduced by 50%. So if I have, a Palatine Guard is a tier 5 unit, that's an upkeep of 12. That pretty much cuts it down to 6, which is absolutely insane. And I don't know if anything else actually has that kind of economic power. So getting something like this is ridiculous. Unfortunately, getting to level 250 is a challenge in itself, because it just takes a long time to get anywhere. But we've talked about that long enough. We're here to go ahead and actually buy a caravan, so we're just going to talk to the Chandler and get some gold rolling, probably on the eastern side of the map. And I'm hoping my caravan doesn't go to the west or an empire, because they will get attacked. So yeah, we're just going to say this. I wish for a caravan, and I'll have Tana the Alone do it. So that gets her out of our party, and she'll have a nice caravan that she'll be running around making some money with. Unfortunately, I don't know how the caravan is looking. I can quickly check my caravan now. Looking at it looks like the caravan has actually managed to survive, so Garen's caravan isn't doing this any worse. I forget Alda's kind of still in here. I forget her skills. I don't believe she has any, because she is a technical child, so there's nothing that's really assigned to her. I don't know why I have Alda as the surgeon. She actually is a medic, so never mind, that's why. She has better medical skills than I do, I believe, so it's better for her to be the surgeon. I'm not sure what dictates the quartermaster skill. I think it might be steward. I'm not entirely sure what skill determines that. But if we can get our own steward skill up, that'd be nice. The only way we're going to do that, though, is to get a fief under our control, and that's going to be a whole nother issue. With only 103 men, I guess it's not going to be the easiest. So we're going to go ahead and actually pull the, train infantryman. And while we're here, we're going to quickly actually just organize all this stuff, because I want it to be a little bit easier for myself to navigate and close the prisoners tab. That was what's going on. Okay, so we have the Imperial Archer. I didn't mean to do that. Imperial Archer goes above him. Trained Archer there. I don't want you there. Trained Infantryman. Why are you not moving? I don't think the Trained Infantryman really wants to move, so I'm going to just say done and see if I can quickly fix that. Now he's getting attacked by... I don't know why my caravans are being attacked. It must be, unfortunately, hit a spot where most of them have presumably... Yeah, I can't really replace those guys. I'm not sure what's going on. I can only hope they don't get defeated, because that's going to be a big hit to our economy. We're already making 422 from that caravan, that second caravan we bought. If I were to go ahead and actually get another companion, which let's see, do we have room for another companion? We do. So it might be another smart idea actually for me to buy another caravan. And I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to head further back to Physion. I know this is weird. I completely forgot to do this, but yeah, we're going to buy another companion, get another companion, just have them lead a caravan. So for the fact that, again, making that much money is kind of necessary for our very survival right now. Against we are not being supported by a kingdom. We are not a mercenary, since the only way we can become a mercenary of a kingdom is to find one who is currently at war. Now, we could do it with the Southern Empire. Am I going to? Probably not. Just because of the Southern Empire, and they somehow managed to lose a city to the Britannians. Which is fine, but oh well. It looks like every single day, every single year that passes, it doesn't look like the Empire is going to be able to hold on much longer. We're definitely not going to be victorious. But we're going to go to the Tavern District. I'm getting ahead of myself. Why is... Sorry, what? Oh, okay. First, so we have Tolla, the Alone. She's pretty decent when it comes to athletics and scouting. She's got a nice two-handed and bow skill. We'll go ahead and just talk to her anyways. We're not going to bring her to battle. She's just, again, going to be handling a caravan just for the extra money. I don't know why I asked her. That's expensive. She is an expensive individual, but she will eventually make us that money back as she takes care of another caravan. So we're going to talk to him and form another caravan in this town, because I don't think we can do it with the same person twice. So they know me as Carmen. Let's see. I wish to form a caravan. I accept these conditions, and we'll have Yana the Alone do it. So there we go. We have 3 caravans roaming around the map, which is going to do us some pretty good things. It's already making us money, which is really interesting, since the caravan was literally just formed. But luckily, most of the time, the enemy lords don't tend to attack caravans. I could be wrong about that. I have seen it happen before, but it seems to be a pretty rare occurrence. So we'll see what happens there. I know looters will often engage it if there's, more looters around. Typically 2 to 3 parties of looters outnumber the caravan. Though the caravan typically does have some pretty decent units, because they're actually fairly tough. They got some cavalry and pretty good bowmen and units like that. So I'm not too worried about the caravans. Again, the worst part of it is losing the return. We should probably not attack him. He's got 74, 62. Oh, we definitely could. Is he faster than me, though? That's my biggest question. I think we are actually just barely faster than him. He's got 4.7. We have a 4.9 in the open area. So it looks like our caravan is already being attacked, which is not good, because those are steep bandits. Steep bandits are actually fairly tough. They're the very overpowered horse archers, which I'm sure we all know by now is certainly not the most ideal of units to fight. Kuzites, I'm looking at you. The Kuzites are probably archers, again, super strong. The horse archers, even worse.
Move out!
So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I actually don't know why I'm taking a defensive position here. I don't know why I believe they were going to charge me. I have them very well outnumbered by at least a good 30-ish men. Almost a good 30 men. Very short. No, wait. Are they at... There's no way. There is no heckin' way. Why... Why do my arrows not move? I thought I moved my arrows. Okay. Move them onto that hill.
Onwards!
I don't know what they're... Where are they moving to? They position themselves on the other side of that hill. That's what it looks like. They're not moving... They're not really moving closer. Okay, you know what? We're gonna see what we can do here. I'm not sure where the enemy AI wants to position itself. I don't want to put myself on this hill because it's going to lose us a bit. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is actually move everyone over to about this area over here, and then move ourselves on this side of the hill. That way I think it's a bit safer, and we're not going to really put ourselves in a terrible position. Again, I could charge in there. I think with this army, I've got a good decent amount of infantrymen. They don't have a whole lot of archers, but again, I'd rather play it safe. If we can kill those archers with our own archers, or at least get rid of half of them, I'll be more than happy to just go ahead and do that. What we're going to do is actually just go ahead and... Where are you wanting that? Is not the way I'm trying to face. Footmen, we're going to just put them right behind the archers, have them face that same direction. I don't know why it's essentially so jittery. The horse archers really just don't give a fuck. They just want to shoot. You can see there's only a few. They all look veterans. They're going to be golden boys soon enough. The golden palatine guards are going to be my gracious heroes. We could go ahead and put them into a loose formation, but we don't have so many of them that they all can't really fire. infantry just a little bit closer behind them. Luckily, the infantry can actually take up the majority of space now, and actually can pretty much hold their own even if they go into a force thing. We've got most of their archers down at this point, and now I'm kind of inclined to believe that I should charge them with my own infantry. With them going into a loose formation, it might be better just to kind of wait just a little bit longer. I got a little Vlandian peasant there, that's nice. Ooh, headshot. Alright. So now would also be a good time to charge in the horse archers, and footmen can charge. We probably waited a little bit too long on those footmen, but it's not so long that they're not going to get any kills. Let's see. Hopefully that wasn't a couch lance. Oh, that was. No, they got a kill on the infantryman. Wow, alright. I don't know how a recruit managed that, but they did. So yeah, that was already a victory. What is going on? There's still this guy. Hold on. Hey, buddy, I missed. Hey. Oh, okay. Good job, Legionary. That was a nice, it was a very nice javelin throw. Looks like the recruits are fleeing. That did not stand a chance. Hey, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. And that should be the end of it. Unfortunately, we lost an infantryman to a recruit, which is not something I expected to happen. But we're going to let him go again. No real reason to increases to keep him. It increases our own standing with them if we let them go, so we might as well do that. Just because we kind of did screw over the Western Empire when we left with that castle, which I kind of expected to happen, but I swore you used to only have to be like clan tier 2 or 3 to found a kingdom, but I guess that was changed. I was playing another run through, and off screen, and we found out you do have to be clan tier 4 if you do not support another kingdom before. So I didn't mess that up. It is part of the I guess the coding now. But yeah, I just wasn't aware of that. I didn't believe or don't remember that being the case or always being the case. But looking at anything else, there's not really anything else we can do. We got some nice loot from them though, which we'll be able to sell for a profit. Actually, let's just take a look at our inventory real quick. I think we have a decent amount of stuff to sell. It does look like that, so we might as well lock the food and actually go ahead and just sell this stuff off at Saniopa here. There's no reason to hold on to it. It's only going to slow us down and make us a little bit more less likely to, I guess, outrun or even catch up to individuals. It looks like the prosperity here is going down because they're starving, which isn't too bad. But yeah, let's see what we can do here and get how much we can get for the coinage. We have all our horses locked, which is, right? We do? Okay, we do. Anything else that we want to hold on to? Anything else that's like majorly important? Let's just check to see, do we have any javelins? That's what I've been meaning to give Asta here as a javelin, but I don't think we've been going to collect anything for her. No, she just has her bow. Okay. Anything else that we want from here specifically? It doesn't look like it. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do actually is just sell this off. Yeah, we're just going to sell this stuff off. No reason to hold on to it. Ooh, actually, yeah. We're going to hold on to that stuff, though, because we want to. And hopefully we can do some smithing. We haven't waited. No, we'd have to wait. I really wish you could just ride around the map and regain stamina, but you actually literally wait in the town to get the smithing skill up. Tactical superiority. We will do 5% more damage to simulations. Frankly, I'm not a big... The simulations essentially are sending your troops into battle where you don't directly go into the battlefield. It kind of does the math out, does damages and armors, a bunch of calculations. I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff. We actually did lose a caravan. That is annoying. Or did we? No, we didn't lose a caravan. It's just not making us any money, interesting enough. Alright, I thought... That's weird. Why is that not making us any money? Whose caravan is that? That is Tala's the alone, who's not making us money yet. Not sure what's going on there, but hopefully she starts making some money soon. We're not in a desperate situation. We're still making a decent amount of gold per day. It's just going to be a little bit, more troublesome if we don't get that money up. And I believe we actually are currently sitting at the maximum amount of workshops we have. Yeah, until we can get to Clan Tier 4 and buy another workshop, we're not going to be doing too well. I'm not sure who the Western Empire is still at war with. I would actually like to join the Britannians. I think that would be my best bet. Or even the Vlandians wouldn't be too bad. The Vlandians look like they're doing fairly well. And if anything, if anyone has a chance of beating the Kuzites, it's either going to be again the Vlandians or it's going to be the Aserai. Though I'm willing to put my money on the Vlandians. Now it looks like Tynops here wants to fight me. Although he's not sure. I think he's looking to get some help from other people. If we do end up fighting him though, it will definitely be a dangerous battle. So I don't know if I can actually outrun him. He's got 4.8. I can't outrun him. But it's just going to take a while. Eventually he will pull off as I think he has better things to do. Let's see. Yeah, and it's just going to take too long to catch him. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy some food from the village here. Hello, do you have grain? It's pretty expensive for your grain, but I'll buy it anyways because we just had a pretty good haul. And it doesn't cost us too much. So yeah, he's pulling off and leaving us alone. That's perfectly fine. But we're just looking for more and more people to, I guess, take down. Now the Alephari, Fostor. Ooh. Fostor is, I believe, Desporion's son, if I'm not wrong. Hello, Fostor. Just to talk to you. Come here, my friend. Come here. Yes, alright. You know you're at war. Surrender or die. Actually, hold on. Can we make peace? Oh, we can. Oh, wait. I seem to have been a fool. We've been able to make peace this entire time. I must only give them 1 gold. Oh my god. Wow. That is... Well... We're at peace, folks. We have made peace with the Western Empire for 1 gold. We are now a free agent once again to the rest of the world. And do you know what I'm going to be? I kind of want to be a free agent for the Western Empire. Not the Western Empire. No, no, that'd be stupid. I want to be a free agent for the Battanians, because I actually don't see the Battanians ever do too hot. I don't see the Sturgians do too hot either, but everyone else, the Western Empire just tends to suck. Because, you know, these guys. I just looking at this isn't good. This is horrible. That is, I don't know who's going to beat them, but I mean, maybe the Battanians can. If we can get the Battanians and help them kind of take down the, well, Western Empire, or God help even someone else, it might turn around for us. We really have no idea. We're still making no money from the rest of the caravan. What is going on with our caravans? Are they being stopped somewhere? They're still alive. I'm not sure what's going on with them, though. Gutrog is the only one making us money. Why does it say the other caravans aren't on the map? Did they all get attacked? It doesn't... Or maybe they stopped in a city. I really hope that's the case, because that's kind of... It's not really helping me out too much if that's not the case. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go into Maranath here and become we could become a vassal of the Battanians, and I think I might actually do that, because I don't want to. I'm not going to give... I can't even give them the banner, I don't think, so it doesn't really matter. But we can just go ahead and start getting ourselves some influence from cities and stuff like that, if we can manage to secure ourselves one, but we'll see what happens. Again, not sure what is going on with the caravans. It's a little concerning. The fact that it says they're still out there is weird. They just must be stopped in the city. I'm not sure what's going on, but I just hope it's not, you know, worst case scenario. We're going to buy some food. This is definitely going to slow us down. It'd be a bit expensive, but oh well. Actually, let's just check. I'm very concerned about that. I'm not sure. They're both traveling to Huss and Folk. Last scene. What? I'm not sure what's going on there. That is not okay. It says they're both traveling to the same city, so I'm not sure unless there's like bandits in the way that are preventing them from doing that. It is a fairly big concern of mine. We're going to talk to Mengus here, though, and actually become a... But can we... Hold on. What I'd like to discuss. Okay, we're going to enter the service. I wish to pledge allegiance to you. So, again, we could either become a vassal, or we could become a mercenary. We're not going to become a mercenary because, well, the money would be nice. I think we are large enough to become a vassal, so we might as well. We have to find a Caladog to do that, though. So let's see what happens. Now, what I am going to go ahead and do, though, is I don't know where Caladog is actually going to be. I have no idea where he is. He's near Drumore Castle, which I believe is to the north. Yes, he is. Yes, it is. I'd love to see if we can actually help the Battanians beat out the Vlandians. I've seen them do it in other playthroughs, but I have not seen them do it so far. It's very rare, and I want to see if we can help with that a little bit. And if we can beat the Vlandians, if we can see the Battanians beat the Vlandians, I think that's going to be a pretty big achievement, because they don't tend to win against the Vlandians, just because it's typically a numbers difference. Usually the Battanians can only field 2 armies at a time, where I think the Vlandians can field 2 to 3. I have no idea, though. That's being sieged. I don't know by who. Maybe the Sturgians or the Battanians, but we'll find out. We're going to actually talk to Caladog here and just join him, though. I don't want to deliver my demands. I'm not declaring war. I want to enter your service. There we go. Okay, we're doing a little oath here. But yeah, we are now officially a vassal of the Battanians. A weird switch. While I originally said I wanted to restore the Western Empire, it doesn't look like I'm going to be doing that. But we're going to head north here and try helping to resecure Navan's castle. It's actually a Sturgian castle. Again, it's fairly interesting to see how well the Vlandians are doing. Oh, they actually took the castle, which is interesting to see. But yeah, what we should be doing... Oh, they took that. They have very, very few men left. Can we catch these individuals? I believe we can. We might... They're gonna give it to... I guess they want me to have the castle. I don't know why, but now I have a castle. Alright, well, I can't even, like, not give it to myself. I had no influence to vote for someone else, so... We have a castle under our command. We have 52 defenders for the garrison, and a major food shortage, which is because of the prosperity? So the wow. That prosperity is super low. There is looted villages all around, so all these villages are looted by the Britannians, so it's going to take time for this stuff to kind of go away, because they won't get any food unless they get it from the villages. Luckily, castles are a bit easier to manage than cities, but it's still not easy. So it looks like they're building the walls, which I'd much rather not them do at the moment. They're already level 2 walls, so I think that's fairly good to skip. What I think would be better to do... Because how much did it say this would take? How long did this... 5,000 construction compared to 750. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do... This is going to take way too long as well, so I'm going to cancel this. I want them to go ahead and build this first, and then we'll build a toll collector, and we'll just build the workshops and kind of build level 1 buildings everyone else. But I think getting ourselves another garden will definitely help with that part. And we'll... What? Zero increase to village. So there's no reason. Alright, there's no reason to... Interesting. But yeah, we have a city, we have a castle. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold it. We'll see what happens with it. A little curious to see how it turns out, but oh well. I mean, I guess it's going to make us money once those villages do come back online. Oh, it does look like the... No. Interesting. Again, still nothing from those other caravans. And it... Are they prisoner? They shouldn't be... I don't know what's going on. What is happening? This is super weird. Okay, that still concerns me. Hopefully next episode we'll fix that. No, I can't. I don't want to pause here now and try reloading because I don't know if that's going to fix it or not. It didn't say they were taken prisoner, and they're both traveling to the same location. Maybe they are prisoners, but why would they both be going to the same location? They're going to Physion. Oh, there they are. Okay, so they're back on the map, so they'll be making us money here shortly. That's fairly comforting to see. One thing I would like to actually do, if we possibly can, is take this castle from the Vlandians. Or even, hell, take the Lana castle. I prefer we take this back. If we could actually go ahead and take Vorchek too, I think that's probably one of the best things we can do is take their eastern holdings, because it's going to take them longer to respond to a siege there than it would to take these castles. Unfortunately, if we were to take this castle, it's 325. We might as well take a look over here at Callius's castle, but I don't know what we're going to be able to do with it. Let's see. Oh, that's a lot of defenders. Wow, we're going to need a fairly large army to actually help that. The Western Empire, for some reason, saying I had a scale point to put in somewhere. I can't see anything. Oh, it wasn't referring to me. It was referring to someone else. It's referring to him. And I can auto... Okay. This is Alda, who for some reason has scouting leveled up. She's not leading her own army at the moment, so there's no real reason to, I guess, do that. We're going to give her the bonus movement speed during day, because nights don't last. Nights really are too short, I think, to justify getting that other perk. But yeah, we're kind of running towards the end of the episode. Unfortunately, not much has happened. It's mostly been organizational management things to kind of help around. Caladog's army is looking fairly weak. What are the armies looking like? Not a whole lot of men going around. It doesn't look like they've been having a whole lot of success against the Vlandians, which hopefully, again, we might be able to turn around. We're going to definitely try helping with any major battles that we can, because I think simulation-wise, we won't have so many men. Why are those militias so big? Those militia forces are honestly massive for these castles. I've never seen something that massive. But yeah, we're going to see if we can find and get some people down. And the Vlandians, they are one of the, I guess, my second least faction to fight. Typically with my traditional tactics, because they have some pretty decent, or often a lot of cavalry. Which is really strange, because I often can't find many cavalry units to recruit whenever I play with the Vlandians. So I have no idea why they always have so much cavalry, but maybe we'll get lucky this time around, who knows. So let's see, the conspiracy is still going on. The Unify the Empire thing is happening, which again I find is ironic considering I am no longer a vassal of the Empire. And I'm kind of curious to see, again, will that turn everyone against the Empire? And so we'll see how that works. I want to really find out how that works and see if we can utilize that to kind of screw over a faction if possible. Can we catch Belgier here? Doesn't look like he's going to want to fight us, which is pretty unfortunate. Maybe if your friend's joining... Nope, your friend don't want to help you. So yeah, I guess we're going to fight you. Let's check what your army is looking like. You don't have a whole lot. The crossmen are definitely a little bit dangerous. But luckily there's not too many of them that we're going to have to worry so much. Yeah, not a whole lot of crossbows. They got 20... Ooh, actually they do have a decent amount of crossbows. Crossbows I think are a bit more dangerous than bowmen, at least when it comes to damage, but there's not a whole lot of them. And we definitely have more bowmen, and they can get shots off fast and they can, so I don't know. We'll see how this goes. This will be our last battle of the episode. It'll probably take us a bit over the time limit, and so I'll probably rush it just a little bit here. They're going to take the upper hill position, so I'm not going to move too far forward. Everyone! I'm just going to have the archers stand in front as usual, put them back there, put the infantry just behind them, and the horse archers kind of off to the side so they can charge and get around them once the time comes. It looks like they have put their Vlandians in position, or their crosswomen in position. I'm going to try to be a little bit careful here and ride around the side to get some shots off. I got to be a little bit careful since I do have so many crosswomen. It will not be the best idea to get so close because they will tear me apart. Luckily, crosswomen can't reload too fast since they're all pretty slow. Maybe if I kill one of their horsemen. Okay, 71 damage. I can't really outjoust these guys. There we go. We got the gallant. I think that's already triggered a charge, interestingly enough. What I think it might be a better idea for me to do, actually, is kind of just immediately put my footmen in pretty much right into position. Because those Vlandian, again, crossmen are not something I'm going to want to mess with. And they are taking shots, so I think what I'm going to do, actually, is just save us the damage against the Vlandians. I'm going to move my archers off to the side over here. I think that might be a little bit better of a decision, so hopefully the crosswomen focus on the shield wall rather than our archers, while our archers can get shots from the side. Meanwhile, I'm kind of getting shots while I can. I gotta watch out for that cavalryman right in front of me. Alright, some pretty decent shots, and for some reason... Oh, my friend, you did not stand a chance. So now the infantry will be a pretty good idea to charge them in since they're in a shield wall. They shouldn't take too much damage, or hell, even take damage at all, as long as they're not trying to throw javelins. And this is where we circle around the crossbowmen and just kind of get them where we can. I don't know if the archers really have a shot since it looks like they're downhill. They don't have the best. They're still getting kills, interesting enough. But yeah, no casualties it looks like. So we played this pretty well. That was a pretty decent fight to end off the video, right? No casualties? No casualties, wonderful. And so, yeah, I don't know what just happened there. Oh, they killed a sharpshooter. Alright, yeah, that was perfect. We got one of their armies down, and we're definitely going to take them prisoner. Because why the hell not? There's no reason not to. I'm not going to take any of their prisoners because I don't want any of their units. But yeah, we're going to just put these guys all into upgrades. Look at that, 36 of them. We're so close. Once we get these 3 into veterans, I'm going to spam all of these guys into Palatine Guards. It's going to absolutely just devastate my economy. But hell, I'm going to do it and no one's going to fucking stop me. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where we end off of the video. We're about 2 minutes over, 3 minutes over. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, folks. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more in the future, you know what to do. This has been Jump of Quills, and I'll see you folks in the next one.